Hi, my name is Gilbert Thomas, and I've been associated with the Methodist Church now for, well, just before we got married. Uh, the gal I dated was the one that went to church, and I started going to church with her, and the next thing you knew, we were married. So, but Donna's asked me to report to the congregation some of the challenges and things that I faced over my life, and I can tell everyone here that we all have faced challenges, and they start really early in our life. So one of the challenges that I've had over my life, and we all have these, I think about we've lost our parents, and we've lost our aunts and uncles, and we've lost our siblings. And as you get older, these things happen. But as I recall back, one of the biggest problems that my wife and I faced were the death of our oldest son, who was 27, some 30 years ago. Steve died in a freak motorcycle wreck in Florida. And as soon as our friends learned about it, we were surrounded by their love. They really came and grieved with us and helped us. But probably the most important thing that happened was the members of our Sunday school class who wrapped their arms around us and supported us. But the underlying thing I felt and my wife felt was the Lord knew what was happening, and He understood our problems. So these whys in the road brought me to Bloomington. And as I look back the past 3 years, 3 years ago, my wife of 58 years died. And I was surrounded by friends and family, particularly friends from the Sunday school class, and they helped me grieve. And though I miss my wife terribly, I've managed to keep going because I think the Lord was on my side. So now when people come to me and ask me, because of my wisdom and my great age, what would I do if they had a certain situation like that? And more times than not, I will tell them what I've done in like situations. But I really say the thing you need to do is pray about it, because the Lord will answer your prayers and He will direct your activities. That's it.
My name is Mary Bass. I've been a member here at First Church since 1973, and love being a member here.
All right. What are some of the challenges you've faced in your life, Mary?
You know, I thought a lot about that, and there's been one overwhelming challenge that has kind of been with me up until just maybe the last 4 or 5 years, and that's the problem of alcoholism in my family. It started way back when I was a child with my father, and then it's involved other family members, and it's gone on from childhood through adulthood until just recently. It's kind of was still just there a little bit, maybe.
How do you handle that challenge?
Well, when you think about going for, say, I'm going to say 60 years, obviously I've handled it in different ways. The main way I handled it as a young person was to be very mad about it, but I couldn't talk to anybody about it. I couldn't even talk to my mom, about my dad's alcoholism. And we didn't talk to my sisters, didn't talk to anyone. And your friends don't want to hear about your alcoholic dad, So so really for most of my life, I've had no one to talk to about it. Well, I realized since I couldn't really talk to people about it, I slowly began talking to God about it. Luckily, I was raised in a church I went to church, and my mom sang in the choir, and I went to 2 services a lot of times. So that's kind of when I discovered God. And so since then I had a relationship with God, but it never dawned on me to turn to God for relief, help with my problems. So it wasn't until maybe young to middle adulthood that I realized this is a being that I can talk to. And it was, when I look back on it now especially, it was such a relief to have a discussion, be able to discuss things with God and share my feelings and ask for help and ask for blessings of the people who are struggling. And that was just to me, it was a real major turning point in my life. I mean, I always had God, but it was like, well, he's sitting up on a throne and I'm down here, and that's kind of the way things were for a long time. And I now, oh my gosh, if I didn't have my little talks with God every day, I don't know, I would feel really strange. I would feel like something, wait, what did I leave out today?